Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Richie Kamal, and I am honored to open today's event, Experience the Power of Tao Healing Hands. As you begin to join us, say hello. Let us know where you're joining us from. It's always really nice to getting to connect with you in the comments below, hear your story, and give you a shout out, give you some love. So you might have already guessed from the title that tonight's event is focused on the power of the Tao Healing Hands and what it can do for us in our life. Tao Healing Hands is an empowerment that I got to experience for myself in 2018, and it brought me so much healing. The first time that I experienced it, I actually eventually decided to become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner myself. Flash forward to, a few years to now, I'm still using it regularly to help myself get through challenging situations whenever, I'm feeling low in energy or, have any emotional challenges come up. My mind can be very active and busy and just, bogged down sometimes. I just simply turn on my Tao Healing Hands and I experience, almost instantaneous shifts. In addition to that, Tao Healing Hands actually also empowered me to heal my, chronic condition of depression and anxiety. I have shared this before as well. But sharing it again for anybody, that might not have been there and are joining for the first time. After I received my Tao Healing Hands transmission, it was about 7 months or 8 months into, doing daily Tao Healing Hands healing and blessings for myself. I was able to heal myself of my chronic condition of depression and anxiety, which was so severe that, I would have episodes almost twice every year and would be, it would be debilitating for me for many, many months. And it kind of healed completely over the span of 7 to 8 months. And even till now, I've had no episodes. So for me, it is kind of like a personal miracle. And that is why it is so special for me whenever we do have the Experience the Power series being focused on the Tao Healing Hands, because I can just so powerfully relate to its, empowerment and what it can do for us on a very personal level. Just like myself, there are thousands of Tao Healing Hands practitioners all over the world, many of whom were trained by leading master teacher healers here at the Master Sha Tao Center Global. And these Tao Healing Hands practitioners are now able to heal themselves, their family members, clients, friends. Some even, do healing for their pets or for pets of their clients, and are able to experience such powerful healing results and stories. And we get to hear from them every now and then about their healing results. And it really brings us so much joy to see such transformations occur for people all over the world. So in today's session, in this 1 hour together, you will get to learn more about what is Tao Healing Hands, what it can do for you personally, what it can do for your family members, for your friends, for your community members, and how it can benefit you going forward. If you have not experienced it ever before, I am really excited for you because you would get to experience the healing of it firsthand today. And we also have someone with us today who became a Tao Healing Hands practitioner recently. So she is a brand new Tao Healing Hands practitioner, and she has so many stories to share with you. I got bits and pieces of it from her, and it was already very exciting for me to be able to witness all the things that has happened for her already. So really, we cannot wait to bring forward all these empowerments and stories and excitement to you as well. So I see that Tash is saying hello to everybody. Padmini is also here from Orlando, and she's saying hi to everyone. Marilyn is saying hi. Robin is happy to be here. Robin, we're happy you're here as well. So continue to share, everybody. We're happy to connect with you and get to hear from you more and more. So everybody, now it's time to welcome our leading master teacher for today. His name is Francisco Cantharo, and for those of you who might not know him yet, Francisco is a leading master teacher healer of Master Sha Tao Center Global. He has developed many programs that have helped people all over the world feel more empowered to heal themselves and bring positive transformation in different aspects of their life, of their health issues, and so much more. He has personally guided and trained thousands of healers globally. He was himself trained by the world-renowned healer, humanitarian, and spiritual leader, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. Since then, Francisco has been serving hundreds and thousands of people using Master Sha's soul healing techniques, Tao wisdom, and teachings for over 20 years. Francisco is also a published author. He wrote the book Divine Joy and co-authored The Greatest Love book with Master Sha, which has been on the New York Times best-selling list. As a published author and powerful healer, Francisco has been featured in many publications worldwide, including BBC Radio. So it is truly an honor to have him here with us tonight. Everyone, please give your warmest welcome to Francisco Cantharo.
Thank you, Richie, and welcome everyone from around the world. Sending you love wherever you are around the world. So today we're going to talk about Tao Healing Hands. And what does that mean? What are Tao Healing Hands? I'm going to share with you my story of becoming a spiritual healer. It all began about 20 years ago. I was a middle school mathematics teacher. I had studied physics at the University of California in Santa Cruz. And I had also gotten my teaching credential in mathematics. So I started to teach mathematics at the middle school level in California. That is where I'm originally from. And in my late 20s, so this was already in my late 20s, I started to teach, and then I got high blood pressure. And it was chronically high. And the blood pressure was about 190/90. I would go home, I was exhausted. I was just like so tired. You know, in your late 20s, usually you have a lot of energy. I was so tired. I would just go home from work and then just take a nap, have a pile of paperwork to correct. And it was, my blood pressure was so high that I literally could feel it like in my arms, and like the veins were just like very like popping out. But I kind of didn't really pay much attention to it. I didn't even think you could get high blood pressure in your late 20s at that time. But what happened was, I had to go for an examination. So I had to go for like a regular checkup for the health insurance that I had with the school district. And I go, and the doctors are like, wow, it's 190/90. So like, you have to come back. We're going to have to monitor your blood pressure. And if it continues to be chronic, you may need medication. When he said those words, I was like, no, like I have to find a way to heal myself. And I was observing, my mom also struggles with high blood pressure. So when I saw her struggles, I also saw how the doctors were not able to control her blood pressure. Even though they would increase the medication, there was still this struggle that she would go to, and there was a lot of side effects that were happening with the medication she was on. And I could see her own suffering. So when I saw a combination of that with the doctor and all the side effects of going on medication in my late 20s, I was out to find a way to heal myself. I did not know very much about energy, about healing. I didn't even know it was possible. I did know a little bit about Tai Chi at that point because I would take some Tai Chi classes while I was in college. Spirituality was completely new to me, spiritual healing and so forth. So that began my journey of learning about all different types of healing. I studied many different healing modalities. I was on a journey. I studied spirituality, nutrition, everything that you could think of. I was at the bookstore nonstop. I probably bought every book and took every program and spent thousands and thousands of dollars on all those programs and courses and whatnot. But it was in about 20 years ago, in 2000, it was 2001, I was taking a bike ride. I took a bike ride from Watsonville, California, where I'm originally from, up north to a place called Aptos, California. It's along the coast in the Monterey Bay Area. And so I took my bike ride. I stopped at a coffee shop and I saw a flyer. And the flyer said, Qigong for Healing, Patricia Smith. So Patricia Smith healed herself using Qigong and different healing modalities. And she was teaching Qigong classes near in my hometown. So when I saw it, I was like, wow. And it had all the benefits of Qigong. And I thought, well, in my head, I thought, well, maybe this is for me. That was who I was thinking. Maybe this is for me. Because I was looking for something. So I started to go to classes. I was a bit nervous because it was at the YWCA, the Young Women's Association. But I just had the courage. I went. And it was a very small group. It was maybe 5-6 students there. And we were learning Qigong from Patricia Smith. Patricia Smith, again, she had healed herself from Qigong, and she began to, she had a wealth of wisdom and knowledge of like a little bit of herbs, a TCM, and different Tai Chi. But she was sharing all of the wisdom that she had gained over the years with us. She is one of Master Sha's original assistant teachers from many years ago, one of our senior teachers now. And she did an amazing job at holding the students and really taking us on a journey. Well, here's what happened. The Qigong, so I was like about 6 months into it, and the Qigong did wonderful jobs to relax me, but it didn't heal me. But she met Master Sha. And she started to drive from Watsonville, California to San Francisco, which is about a 2-hour drive, an hour and a half to 2 hours. And she would go there weekly, like probably a few times a week, to study from this big master from China, who was Master Sha. And she was so excited. And she would come to class, and instead of learning Qigong, she started to teach us power healing techniques. Those are some of the original techniques of Dr. and Master Qigong Sha. So all of a sudden, our class went from Qigong to power healing. And we started to learn these different techniques that move energy in the body that promote healing. We started to apply what we used to call the 4 power techniques. These are ancient techniques that Master Sha, he teaches now there's 6. The original was 4 20 years ago. And these are ancient Tao healing techniques that stimulate energy to flow in the body, that stimulate cellular vibration. And what was very unique was that it was helping to connect to the soul. It was helping to go to the root of the blockage, which is the soul blockage. So I started to apply these techniques. And they were very new for me. I was learning how to use my hands to promote healing. I was learning how to chant. I was learning what a mantra was, how to connect to the soul, to the heart. So all of these techniques were very, very new to me, but I was fascinated. I was very open, and I was keen on finding a way to heal because I was suffering from high blood pressure. I wanted a way to heal, and I wanted to do it naturally. So I did a practice using these Tao secret techniques from Master Sha. This was before I met him. I basically learned it from Patricia Smith and from the book Power Healing. You can find that on Amazon, Power Healing, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. It's one of my favorite books, even to this day. Beautiful wisdom in that book. So I did the practices. In the beginning, I did not feel very much. I maybe just felt a little bit more tingling energy, sensations, vibrations moving through the body. But that was about it. I didn't have like this profound miracle healing that that some people have, and I have seen many. But I was willing to give it a chance. So 3 months later is when I was like, wow, I'm not tired anymore. I would go home from work. I'm not tired. I have energy. I don't need to take a nap anymore. I used to have to take a nap after work. After teaching, I would go home, take a nap. I was exhausted. And I could feel the blood pressure would also drain me. So the first thing I noticed in my own personal healing journey was that I had more energy. I started then to feel more like energized, vibrant, and better mood, more general overall happiness. So I knew, wow, there's something happening. 6 months later is when I like, oh, there is something happening inside my body. I'm starting to feel the effects of all the practice that I was doing. Then I started to say like, wow, there is something happening. My blood pressure then started to drop. It was 1 year later of doing that where it normalized. So it took 1 year of dedicated practice to apply these Tao healing techniques. When I use the word Tao here, it is not traditional Taoism, the religion. It's simply source healing techniques. That inspired me to want to learn more. That is when I met Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. And I started to learn more, and I wanted to know, wow, like this is amazing. It worked for me. And I started to see not only my own healing, but I started to see so many people who were using these techniques to heal and transform their life. Anything from cancer, from relationship issues, from financial issues, to people who were just more on the spiritual journey and wanted to grow. It was a wide range, from children to elderly. Every type of person that you could think of was learning these techniques on Tao healing techniques. And that was very inspirational to me. And the service that I saw Master Sha and that many of his students have offer was just incredible. So that was like my own healing, my own journey of healing, but it led me to something more. That next step after my own personal healing was to become a healer myself. So one day, Master Sha, I was at a workshop, very similar to like how we're meeting today, but just now it's remotely. And Master Sha offered this teaching, and he asked everybody, who wants to become a divine soul healer? My hand just went straight up. I have no idea what it even meant. But when he said those words, divine soul healer, my soul, my heart just said, yes, I want to be a divine soul healer. That was the name of Master Sha's healing program about 17 years ago. So I started to study. I did my the first few years, and about 17 years ago is when he came out with this program. It is now the first level training program that he offers now is called Tao Healing Hands, and I'll explain more in a moment. So when he said, who wants to become a divine soul healer? It was just, my hand went up. I was excited. My soul was excited. And when I became, this is a transmission. The divine soul healer was a transmission that carries divine frequency vibration. It carries divine's healing power. So Master Sha, this world-renowned healer, he transmitted, he connected with divine, connected with heaven, source, and transmitted this energy into my body. It's a transmission of light. In that moment, it took about half an hour, this whole process of him transmitting these beautiful energies into my body. And I remember just going into a blissful state, and my spiritual channels also began to open. So I started to see spiritual images where I literally could feel that I was being taken to like these heavenly realms, and divine was there, and this huge light just came into my body. It is the transmission, a beautiful divine light, radiant light just that came into my body. I could feel like a deep cleansing that took place. And what was very unique about this, the divine soul healer program, is that it's a permanent transmission. That means that it's not just light that comes in and is done. It was a light that I could activate, something within me that I could learn how to activate, like a light switch where you turn the light on. And the divine frequencies, vibrations radiate from my hands out to others to offer healing. That is when I saw like, wow, this is really cool. Like these energies are radiating from my hands in the light. Absolutely amazing. So that was my journey of becoming a divine soul healer, a spiritual healer. And I learned how to activate that power, that transmission within me to offer healing to others. Healing for every part of life. So I learned how to offer healing for the physical body, the organs, the systems, the parts of the body, health conditions. I learned how to use the divine soul healer to offer healing for relationships, how to transform finances, business, even feng shui. How do you change the feng shui of your home? I love that one myself. Pets, gardens, plants, any little life issue that you may have, like if you have a little issue that comes up in life, or an obstacle, using divine healing power to clear those blockages. So I started to use that for all the different parts of life. And I started to see all of the healing that was happening. In 2000, so that was in 2007. So I met Master Sha. I started these practices 2001. I met Master Sha in 2002. Then in 2007, he asked me to travel. Master Sha asked me to travel with him around the world. And I had the honor to be right next to this world-renowned healer and see what life was like around the world, and to see the miracle healings that happen. And I started to see different people all over the world who were healing. I remember one of the first times I saw this profound healing. It was in India. This one was in India, in Chennai. And there was a young boy with crossed eyes, and he received divine healing, Tao source healing. And about half an hour, we really spent a lot of time with this young boy. When we finished, he opened his eyes and right away started to cry. And the parents were there, his brothers and sisters, the whole family's crying. And right away, he said, I can see clearly. Cross-eyed vision to normal vision. Very heart-touching. There was another one of a young little girl this one was in Germany. She could not hear from her ear. So Master Sha, he did the healing, connects with divine Tao source, offered the healing. After that healing, I remember the little girl's voice, like, Mom, I can hear. It's moments like that that are priceless. And that I know in my own heart that the work of Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha is real, because I have seen those stories, not only once and twice in my whole life. For the past 20 years, I have seen those heart-touching stories happen day in and day out. It has become a way of life to see these heart-touching stories. And they happen all the time. It is not just Master Sha. Master Sha empowers his students to become servants, to offer service to humanity, to offer healing to humanity through these empowerments. So 17 years ago, I received the empowerment of the Divine Soul Healer. I use that as an example. The name has changed since then, okay? He's been upgraded to a whole new level of frequency and vibration. And that new program is called Tao Healing Hands. Tao Healing Hands is similar. It's an empowerment that uplifts your healing power. It connects you to source, connects you to divine in a very sacred way. We all can pray to divine. We all can pray to source. But that doesn't mean that source and divine are always going to be sending their healing powers to us. When we are a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, we have like a permanent connection, a permanent string connected with divine Tao source. That connection, when we activate it, sends out the frequency vibration to offer service. One of the most beautiful things about becoming a Tao Healing Hands practitioner is that Master Sha's #1 teaching is about service, helping others to make happier, healthier, and to empower them. When we receive these transmissions, it is Tao source. It is divine doing the healing. It's not Francisco. It is not the Tao Healing Hands practitioner. It's that transmission of light that comes from source that activates and then just flows through us and radiates out through our hands. So we are just like the vehicles, the vessels that this beautiful energy from source is radiating to others. So that was my journey of becoming a divine soul healer, Tao Healing Hands practitioner. And that journey, that was only the beginning of the journey. I have advanced in other healing, higher level healing modalities within Master Sha systems. But this is like the start. Empower yourself to become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. It is for everyone. When I started, I only wanted to use Tao Healing Hands or the Divine Soul Healer. Really, it was just for myself. But as I grew, I started to use it for others. I started to use it for all the different aspects of life that I shared. It's really absolutely amazing to be a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. Your whole life would change. The vibration, it's like you're getting this surge of energy and it's uplifting your vibration. It's uplifting your frequency vibration. Many people talk about, increasing their frequency vibration. That's what the Tao Healing Hands do. It's accelerating your abilities and moving them to that next level. And for those of you who have already taken other healing modalities, quantum touch, Reiki, whatever that modality may be, we have thousands of Tao Healing Hands practitioners around the world who have also studied Reiki and other healing modalities. And many of them have shared how Tao Healing Hands has taken them to that next level. Now, that's my own story. We had a training earlier. In the training to become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, let me share that right now, and then we're going to bring on our guest. Rich, if you could share the slide. These are the different levels of training. There's 3 levels. The first level really teaches you to empower yourself. It's a 1-day workshop where it empowers you to self-heal. That's how, when I began my journey, I learned how to use this for healing myself. This is perfect for anyone. You want general well-being, even if you're not sick. It's for general well-being, for chronic pain, mental health struggles, emotional imbalances. Maybe you just want to raise your frequency vibration. Maybe you want to use it for your business. It's for everything, all life. So it's a 1-day training. That's level 1, empowering for yourself. And that is going to be at the end of May 29th. If you're not able to make it May 29th, join us on June 26th. As you progress further, we have level 2 where you are empowered to heal others. So that was like how my journey started. And then I started to use the Divine Soul Healer to heal others. And then when you get so excited that you're saying like, wow, look at all this, what's happening, you move on to level 3, because then you could use it for different aspects of life, like relationships, finances, business, and more. So those are the 3 levels. You can register for all 3 as a package, or you could take it step by step, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Okay, so we could take the slides off there. So now that's my journey, but we just offered this earlier in the year. And the next guest, Ronnie, she is here to share her story and her own personal story of receiving Tao Healing Hands and what happened to her. Okay, so let's bring on Ronnie now. Ronnie, welcome, Ronnie. If you can share your story.
Hi there. Hi, greetings everyone. Happy to share my experience with Tao Healing Hands. I've been in relationships looking for love, felt like I was going in circles, feeling depressed and angry, lost and confused. I visited one of my very close friends one day, and she told me of her experience with Tao Healing Hands. She had a stroke and she experienced great healing and transformation from Tao Healing Hands, and I was amazed. I listened to her stories. I went home and I came back. Then she asked me one day, would you like a blessing? Because I was all stressed and and emotional, and I said yes, and I would love a blessing. And after that, I felt so calm and relaxed and so amazing. I keep coming back for more. And the next, and she introduced me to, she told me to listen to Love, Peace, and Harmony, and do some forgiveness practice, which I did, and it was amazing. I felt so good. And after doing my practice, so relaxed and calm. And
Ronnie,
yes.
can you share with everybody like your cat story?
Oh, yes. I joined Tao Healing Hands, and finally, and I did healing. My cat was in a cat fight and got swollen cheeks and infected ears, and I did healing for him, and I was so amazing. It was so amazing because the swelling went down, the infection went away, and I was like, yay! I was so excited. I was amazed and very excited. I also did the healing because I wanted to do blessing for my parents, my brother, and for them also to experience that peace of mind and that healing I was experiencing. So it's like amazing. I love it.
It feels like you were in bliss.
Yes. And I'm not looking for love anymore. I think I found it. I feel so at peace with myself and so calm inside. I just want to keep learning more, knowing more about Tao and healing myself. And it's just amazing. I think.
Now, Ronnie, so you were very new to this. So we have, I see Betty here wants to sign up for level 1. Maybe you can share with first-time participants, what can they expect from the training program going from level 1 to 3?
Okay.
And your own personal experience.
My own personal experience. After the transformation, and we do healing for ourselves, I experience a lot of calmness and relax, a lot of calmness in the body, and I did healing for my parents and stuff, and it's been our relationship a change. It's been so nice, and the feeling you get a nice feeling, like, and you just feel, sometimes you feel like you're floating. It's a really nice feeling, and especially when you know that you can heal others, and then people come to you and said, oh, I'm not feeling so well, and then you say, well, will you like a blessing? And I'm always excited when they said, oh yes, please, can you please go?
Yeah.
And after that, I have one friend that went in tears after I did blessing for her. She said, Nita, I love it. She said, yes, sorry.
That's okay. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So thank you for sharing, and thank you for taking time off of your day to be here to share your story.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, amazing. Okay, I love it. She has so many great stories. But this feeling that she has, Ronnie, when she says it's wonderful to give healing to others, it's because, remember I said earlier, you have a connection to source, to Tao, divine. And this connection, when you are offering healing, this beautiful light just comes down, and you are also being showered with this love and light that radiates from the Tao Healing Hands. So it makes serving others, healing others, a beautiful experience. It makes healing, it totally transforms the healing journey. Absolutely, totally transforms it. Okay, so Betty and everyone else who wants to join level 1, our team Cosmic Weave there has posted the link for you to be able to join. So click the link so that you can learn more about Tao Healing Hands and join the upcoming program. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to offer a Tao Healing Hands blessing, okay? So everyone think about one area of your body that needs healing, okay? It could be an organ, a system, a body part, a health condition. So just sit up straight, close your eyes, relax, and take a nice, now someone's asking me to be a demo. Everyone's a demo. Everyone's going to receive healing, not just one person. Every single person's going to receive a healing right now, okay? So that you can experience the Tao Healing Hands. Some of you may feel something, energy, heat, vibrations, but some of you may not feel anything. But know that the healing is taking place at the level of the soul and heart. Okay, so sit up straight, close your eyes. Notice if you have any pain, any discomfort. I'm going to connect now with my Tao Healing Hands. So dear, the Tao Healing Hands, please activate to offer a Tao Healing Hands blessing to all the participants. For those of you who are watching this replay, also you make a request right now, okay? And you make the healing will also go to you. Close your eyes, make your request. Tao Healing Hands blessing to each of you for one request for your physical body. Start. I'm connecting to Source with the Tao Healing Hands, and the light now is beginning to radiate out to each of you. I'm also going to sing my Tao song, which also carries high frequency vibration. Ya yo ayam maya yo ya hey yum maya yo ay ya 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 yo ya ay ya yo na ay ya 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 yo ya ayo na sambaya yo ay ya 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 yo ya ya yo na sambaya yo ay ya 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 yo ay ya yo ya ay ya 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 no na ya yo ay ya 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 yo na ya yo ya hey ya 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 yo ay ya yo ya Hi ya 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 yo. Hi ya yo ya. Silently. Take a nice deep breath into your lower abdomen. And notice how you feel in your soul, heart, mind, and body. If you had pain before, what are your pain levels now? If you had discomfort, how do you feel now? How about your heart and your mind? And we express our gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can open your eyes up, everyone. Move your body. Notice how you feel, everyone. And share your experience in the chat, receiving a Tao Healing Hands blessing. Okay? When you are empowered to be a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, you can serve people. It's just like Rani when she said, I'm so excited when people ask me they need healing. Your soul and heart want to help people. And look at everything that's taking place right now around the world. But just take your family. You know, you might have a family member, loved one, a friend who's sick, who needs healing. Even little simple things will help them. You're now empowered to do something, to offer healing, remote healing. You will learn how to offer remote healing within the Tao Healing Hands pathway. I'm here in Toronto, Canada. My parents and family is in California. And whenever they're getting sick, okay, just hop on the phone, hop on Zoom, and offer healing to them, or your friends, or your loved ones. Some people do use Tao Healing Hands as a profession where they do healing as a full-time job. For some people, they just use it, you know, when their family is sick. Okay. Look at Betty. I think Betty is new here. And Betty wrote, she said, wow, it never stopped since, I think, World War II. I'm not sure the World War II, Betty, the reference. But it sounds like the energy was a wow. Yeah, so Betty, yes, be a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, Betty. You're going to love it. I see Betty's very excited. She already wants to register. Tash said, my entire body is so hot and feels some movement in my digestive system. Now, not everybody experiences such huge, profound transformation like Betty said, like the boom, boom, or Tash. Some people don't feel hardly anything, okay? That's okay. Everyone is different. We all have different sensitivities to these spiritual energies. Just honor, appreciate whatever you felt in that moment. When I offer healing to my mom, for example, the only thing she feels is more relaxed and more calm. And she does feel a little bit better, so she always wants more. So everyone's a little bit different, okay? Let's see, Rosemary, thank you. I asked for healing for the stiff neck and I feel much better. Betty said, life is stressful because of all the events on earth. Yes, there's so much. So Tao Healing Hands can empower you to be able to help people to deal with all these energies, with mental health, with depression, trying to stay peaceful in the heart. Okay, Gavin, sincere gratitude. My heart feels so still. Your soul song made it so powerful. Thank you, the Tao Healing Hands. Tao Healing Hands is amazing. Padmini, wow, first I felt very powerful vibration in my entire body. Then I started crying. Thank you for the blessing. Yes, crying is good, Padmini. It's transformation. Risto, thank you. Light and energy all around my head. Beautiful. And many people, our Tao Healing Hands practitioners, are really from all over the world. So we do have some large pockets in different areas of the world, like Australia, United States, Canada, Peru, Malaysia, and then the UK, the Netherlands, France, India, the Martinique, so India. So really, these are like where we have a lot of Tao Healing Hands practitioners, but they're all over the world, okay? And you can join these programs wherever you are around the world. Okay, so sending lots of love to everybody who's joined, and please click share with your Facebook friends on, to learn more about healing, because humanity really needs this type of healing right now. So let me share with you once more the dates. So Rich, if you could post the slides once more. Let's see here. Okay, so here are the dates again. Level 1 is for self-healing. It will be at the end of May, May 29th. There's another one in June. Level 2 and Level 3 are upcoming. We'll announce those also very soon. Level 2 is also a one-day workshop to empower you to heal others. Level 3 is the more advanced one. That's where you receive certification and also learn how to apply it for different aspects of life. Okay, we could take that down. Robin said, I asked for my body to be able to write calligraphy with more yin-yang balance. It really works. Blessing also comes to me from my spleen and kidneys. Wonderful. That's a good idea, Robin. Okay. Thank you, everyone from around the world for joining today's session. We thank Ronnie for joining today's, being here, also sharing her story. I just love it when new Tao Healing Hands share their stories, because it's amazing what is possible with Tao Healing Hands. And we are going to now bring on Richie. So thank you, everyone from around the world, for being here. Welcome back, Richie.
Thank you so much, Francisco. It was so amazing to receive the Tao Healing Hand blessing. And, together as we were receiving it, it was really amplifying the field. I have been actually having, an issue with the relationship lately, and I requested healing for that. And, with my eyes closed and focusing on my heart, I could really feel that stress, that tension that I kind of house around that relationship in my body starting to kind of loosen up and melt and, eventually dissolve. So it's always so amazing to see these, real-time shifts, these real-time transformations that occur like in, minutes, like sometimes not even like more than a minute or 2 minutes. Which in my, mind, even in the beginning and even now, is always like such a matter of like, it really inspires awe in me, because sometimes, we do so many things to bring transformation in certain aspects of life. Like, for example, for a relationship, we might go to therapy, or like, for any health condition, we have to do so much in order to heal. But in many occasions, for myself and for others, we've seen how healing can really occur sometimes so quickly. And, for chronic conditions too, being able to offer healing every day through your own Tao Healing Hands, I feel is such a powerful empowerment. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Padmini, Tash, Eugenia, and so many others who are sharing your love and, your gratitude, your, healing transformations that occurred today. It was so wonderful to connect in this way for this 1 hour. Thank you so much, Rani, for being here. for sharing your enthusiasm, for sharing your love, and sharing your beautiful stories that have happened in your life because of, using Tao Healing Hands. We, truly love hearing these stories because it shows like such action, right? You received Tao Healing Hands and you just went ahead and started offering healing to your family members, to your friends, to yourself. And it's always so inspiring to hear how you are using it in your life and, receiving benefits for that. So as Francisco mentioned, if you are watching the replay, the Tao Healing Hands blessing applies to you as well. You can receive the healing even if it's not a live session anymore. Simply request and receive and experience for yourself the transformation, the love, the healing, the light that comes through the Tao Healing Hands directly to you from Source, from Tao. And just to repeat and remind everybody, the Level 1 workshop, which is Tao Healing Hands, Healing the Self workshop, where you receive the empowerment to be able to heal yourself, your health conditions, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic, and physical health conditions, during the workshop that is being offered on May 29th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not done Tao Healing Hands ever before, this is a perfect opportunity for you to get into it, to experience it for yourself, and really see what transformation can come for you. If May 29 does not work for you as a date, we are also offering it in June, on June 26th, again, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are already a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, you can also join this workshop as a repeater. Repeaters have a very special discounted fee, and you will find all the information on the link that our lovely teacher assistant Daniela has shared with everyone in the comments section. We are always here to support you, and it is always an honor to gather in this way every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Experience the Power series. So until next week, wishing you all wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be, and hoping that the rest of the week and weekend goes wonderfully for you. Until next time, lots and lots of love and well wishes. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.